I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Moment of silence. As we begin another day, let us pause for a moment of silence to reflect, meditate, pray, or engage in any other silent activity that does not interfere with another student. Thank you. Please join in reciting the Deer Creek School Creed. I am a Deer Creek antler. I am safe, I am respectful, I am responsible in all areas of my life. I am a Deer Creek antler, and this is the Antler Way.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Christy Van Dorn, proud principal of DCMS, and this is the DCMS Daily. I am up here at school, if you can't tell, and I am getting ready, along with lots of our staff members, getting ready for you for next week. So I hope that you are checking email, because I have sent out procedures now twice to all students and all families about our student checkout that's going to happen next week. So email and social media is really the only way that we can communicate with you all. So I hope that you are keeping up with everything and reading those procedures. There's quite a bit of information in there. And so we just need everyone to read that before Monday, May 11th, because we are going to be welcoming students back up here. We're going to have our masks on. We're going to be practicing social distancing. And we're going to have just a few of you come at a time to clean out your lockers, pick up yearbooks, drop off any books that you've borrowed, any uniforms, anything that you've purchased. We're going to take care of it all. So just make sure that you've read emails so that you know what to do next week, okay? So let's get into the daily, and then we'll revisit this other topic about student checkout here at the end. Today is Thursday, May 7th. If today is your birthday, happy birthday. Don't forget to check email, because I'll be sending you a special birthday message. Also, we're still doing Antler All-Stars, and so make sure you check email for that. I've got a couple of Antler All-Stars actually right here. I want to still read these good deeds. This first one is to an 8th grader from Mrs. King, and it says that this student turned in a lost debit card, which is awesome. I'm sure the person that lost that was in a total panic. And so this student found it and brought it to Miss King, and that is amazing. So good job. The next one is from 7th grade from Miss Steele, and it says that this student took an absent student's journal and totally updated it for him. That's amazing. I'm sure not only Miss Steele, but also that absent student really appreciated that. So good job, Antlers. We love reading about the good deeds that you perform every day at DCMS. All right, let's look at today's weather. It's supposed to be a little bit stormy today, so make sure you stay weather aware. There is a 40% chance of thunderstorms during the day, and that's supposed to increase as we get into the evening. A high of 79, and so that's pretty warm, and that humidity is high, and so that's why we have a chance of thunderstorms. So make sure that you stay weather aware. Okay, now some unusual holidays. Did you know that today is National Check Your Email Day? Okay, it's not really, but I really need you to check your email, okay? So I decided to make up my own holiday there. It's really important that you check your email, both your student and your family account, because I'm pushing out a lot of information to you right now that is super important. So today, according to me, it is National Check Your Email Day. Also, I'm not gonna do a recipe of the day today, because instead of cooking, I want you to check your email, okay? This day in history, the first inaugural ball was held in honor of George Washington and his wife in 1789. On this day in history, George Eastman patented the box camera in 1888. And on this day in history, Germany signed an unconditional surrender in France, ending World War II in Europe in 1945. And on this day in history, the Beatles' last album was released, The Long and Winding Road, in 1970. Okay, now for our joke of the day. Why was the DCMS Antler sad on May 15th? Why would someone be sad on May 15th? Well, that's because they didn't check their email and they totally missed student checkout. That would not be funny if that happened to you. So I kind of adapted our joke of the day there, if you can't tell. Don't forget to check email because student checkout is May 11th through the 14th. And so if you miss that event, you would be sad on May 15th. Now for our Did You Know facts of the day. Did you know that a recent analysis determined that a majority, like 53%, which really actually doesn't sound too much like a majority to me, but 53% of people read their emails. That's actually lower than I need it to be right now. And that means they presumably look at the email, they timed them longer than 8 seconds in this study. 22% just skim their email, looking at them for 2 to 7 seconds, while the remaining 26% just glanced at their email for less than 2 seconds. So we need those numbers to go up. Obviously, I have a very email-heavy theme today. Check your email, and you're going to need longer than 8 seconds to read the information that I sent out to you. Okay, let's look at some additional announcements. 8th graders, don't forget, it is time to vote for your freshman student council representatives. Go to votingforschools.com/Deer Creek. That website is voting and the number 4. So votingforschools.com/Deer Creek. To vote, you have until tomorrow at 3 p.m. Also, check DC Stuco, which is short for Student Council. Check their social media accounts for some additional information. Also, attention all 8th graders, don't forget that your distance learning assignment in literature this week is to write a letter to your future self. So even if you're no longer participating in distance learning, you definitely want to do that because you're going to love to read that your senior year of high school. We do this every year, and our seniors love reading their letters to themselves from 8th grade. My daughter, when she was in 8th grade, actually put $5 in her letter, and she really was happy that she did that her senior year because then she got to go to Sonic. She paid it forward. Also, don't forget this week in composition, we need you to help us give some advice to next year's 8th graders. So those assignments, even though they're assignments, they're really fun, and just like some of our assignments are fun sometimes. So we don't want you to miss out on those. Okay, this next one's for 7th graders. Don't forget, applications to be a library aide or office aide during the next school year are due tomorrow, Friday, May 8th. Those are Google Forms. I put the links in the last scoop that I sent out last week on Friday. So make sure you look through your emails and look for the one that says, here's the scoop, because the links are in there and you have to be logged in to your student account in order to complete those forms. Email Mrs. Denny if you need any help. That's jenniferdenny@dcsok.org. And let's see if there's any other announcements. Oh, this next one is from one of our frequent substitutes, Mrs. Williams. You may remember Mrs. Williams. She's really missing you all right now, along with all of our teachers. Mrs. Williams is here so much. She's practically a part of our staff. And so she wanted me to pass on this message to you today. It says, hello, 7th and 8th graders. I hope you are well. Teachers and 7th graders, I'm excited to see you in August. 8th graders, have a great freshman year. Enjoy your high school years. It's one of the best times of your life. I miss all of you. Stay safe and healthy, and I'm sending blessings to all from Mrs. Williams. So thank you, Mrs. Williams, for sending DCMS that shout out and that warm message. We hope you're doing well also. Okay, so don't forget to read the scoop. I send it out every week. Check out last Friday's. Also, just yesterday, I sent out additional information to your email accounts about those checkout procedures for next week. So check email. You've now received 2 emails from me with all the information that you need for next week. Maps, checklists, everything is in there. So all you got to do is read it. I hope that you will carve out some time to do that. And I hope that you will make it a great day, DCMS. Have a great day.